Thank you, Mr. Mon. Now, many people who are seeing this kind of situation that happens, something like what's happening in Myanmar, people are wondering, is peace really possible? Something that can be achievable? We also want to ask you the same question. What do you think from your perspective regarding peace being achieved in our reality?
Yeah, I think it's possible, but it was already happened in the last 8 years, 9 years ago in Myanmar. So now globally, when we think of globally, so the world leader and global leader has been trying hard for the peaceful solution in everywhere in the world, in every corner of the world. So they're trying to push many governments to have solve the political problem in the country through dialogue, through political dialogue, and to solve peacefully. So they have already done it in the past. So I think it is still possible to create peace in our country, in Myanmar.
Thank you, Mr. Mon. We are truly touched. Without any hesitation, you said yes, peace is possible. Thank you once again. Now, regarding achieving peace, if you see what's happening in the world, what do you think is the biggest roadblock in terms of in the path of achieving peace?
Is it the political ideology in the current day? So in our world, so even though we have about 200 countries like recognized by the UN and United Nations involved in the elite level of political playground internationally, what you have to see deeper in the community is there are many thousands of different communities. So some are ethnic community, some are religious community, some are like very small ethnic minority living in the tribe people, indigenous people. So I think the UN international human rights instrument and human rights law are guaranteed to the rights of every people in every corners of the world. But what I see is many government, so many military attached with the government, they are refused and they don't respect the human rights of other people, like ethnic people, like religious minority, and then they create war in order to occupy other minority territory like land and resources. They're trying to exploit national resources from those ethnic minority or indigenous people. The current day, many government and military act. So therefore, I think is it a need of the international agenda, international community, that how to find a way, how to seize the war again.
Thank you, Mr. Mon. Now, as this documentary is about the work that HWPL does regarding peace, I'm sure that you're also well aware of their activities. Now, when you look at their activities, peace education, alliance of religion, international law, networking of youth, how do you see their effort regarding peace?
I found it is quite well organized by the HWPL. Although HWPL is founded about if I'm not wrong, it's about 10 years ago. But it can do quite good and quite larger network around the world. And HWPL consider that the religious organizations is very important, and the civil society and the women group, the youth group are very important in order to push for the peace in a country or for the peace in the region or for the peace around the world by using a lot of peace advocacy activity.
Now, Mr. Mon, what are your thoughts on Chairman Lee of HWPL?
Yes, I know him in 2018 peace summits in Korea, in South Korea, when I stand there. I never know this man before, but after I saw him, after I listened what he speak, so I admire him. So yeah, he is the one. Yeah, he share his experience to the young people, to the next generation, and advocate for the future peace. And maybe there are many government or military person will not like him, but I think he has done for the goodness to the world and to the next generation. So I saw now, yeah, many people trying to understand his philosophy for the peace. So yeah, I also trying and understanding the concept of the peace, what he is spreading around the world.
Thank you, Mr. Mon. Now, would you please elaborate a little bit more about the philosophy of the chairman that you just briefly mentioned?
Not only his philosophy, but also he trying to talk to the religious leader, to the civil society, and to a women and youth organization around the world. And he spread his idea of the peace building, and peace is possible. So peace is possible if everybody respect each other. This is his philosophy. You share your kindness to the minority, to the disadvantaged community, and you can help each other. This is what I have found from his speech. The civil society and women and youth are very important. They are key player in the community. He traveled in many countries and trying to advocate to form up youth peace organization and women-oriented peace organization, and he engaged the relationship between the different religions leader. So this type of thing and what he contributed to the world peace philosophy is very good and very helpful. I always remember what he said is we all need to bring peace for our next generation. What he said is we should contribute peace as a gift to the future generation. So this is very important word for all of us. So now we are in the situation